In a surprising new revelation, reports suggest that Iran may have turned to psychologists to help shape their negotiations and the strategies with US President Donald Trump, especially during the recent talks aimed at reducing the tensions between the two countries. Why so? Well, according to the reports by Drop site, Iranian officials brought two senior psychologists into their advisory team with the first round of indirect talks with the United States that held in Islamabad, April. Well, their role was reportedly to study President Trump's behavior and then help Iran to negotiate and craft negotiators a message that would be more effective during the decisions. Now, the report, citing Iran officials familiar with the talks, claim that these experts were asked to analyze what Iran viewed as Trump's negotiation style and behavioral patterns. The psychologists then advised negotiators on how to frame the written communications and proposals exchanged through the regional mediators. According to the officials, Iran incorporated these recommendations for the negotiating strategies, and over time, Trump's responses became more constructive. Well, if true, this would represent an unusual example of psychology being used directly in high-level international diplomacy. Experts have long argued that understanding a leader's decision-making style can be more important as military or economic powers during the negotiations. Well, the reports also suggest that Iranian officials are aware that these exchanges could become part of a historical record in the coming future. And as a result, they say that they actually crafted the messaging accordingly that reflected their diplomatic approach and strategy. Now, revelations come at a crucial moment in the US. Now, on Sunday, both sides announced a preliminary agreement on the Memorandum of Understanding aimed at reducing the hostilities and then creating a framework for the future cooperation. Reports indicate that these agreements could be formally signed in Geneva, Switzerland on June 19th, potentially making a much bigger diplomatic milestone after years of tension, years of sanctions, and regional conflict. And at the same time, the discussions around President Trump's health and decision-making have also attracted attention in the US. Recent reports noted that a large number of medical specialists participated in the latest presidential medical examination. However, it is very important to note that claims regarding the use of psychologists in the high-level diplomatic meet, Iranian sources, have not confirmed it independently. It's not verified by US either. But there are reports. Even so, this story highlights the modern diplomacy increasingly blending psychology, strategy, geopolitical ways to rarely seen in the public long before. In the global diplomacy, negotiations are not only about the power or politics or policy, they're also about understanding how people sitting across the table are. What are your thoughts on this? Make sure to comment down below.